Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go defense. Let's do all these extra things.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Yeah,
just a
it's
yard up to the 39.
Fucking go, man.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah.
Switch gears.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
Oh, that's it,
Trying
man.
for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Huh? You gonna cook tuna tomorrow? You gonna cook? Huh?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, team 6.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
He's going to make the tuna, though, huh? Tonight.
Set 18 Gator. Let's make these babies cry. X3. 218. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Dude.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lock going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Check 23, 43. 51 mark, 15-6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
43. Tighten up. Slam. Watch twist.
On second down, Williams. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 43, 15. No.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, go with the fresh legs, able to push forward, pick up that first.
I'm just saying. You wonder why I said it like that. I'm telling you. I'm just saying that's why I said it like that.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman.
Make that shit simple.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check 3. 6 guard. Hey, 57, Kelly. Charlie. Hey, let's go. Come crouch. Exit.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first down, Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down now, it's Williams. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes takes it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come out here in the I. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Echo. 5.
From the 22, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point right down the middle.
So
thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready?
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Bravo.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
59, Mike to 59. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Locke, and that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Watch the whip.
Attack, attack.
Mike 12, last try. Coming to you. Mike 12, Mike 12. I got you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Check three.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Watch the ship. Handle.
on 2nd and 12. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 4 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Oh, fuck.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 57, 57.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Show it up. 43. 43. Well, Mike 51. Mike 51. Right side.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey.
Oh, man.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
Right. To throw it is Locke. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
Mike is 59, Mike is 59.
Watch the run,
Four. Check out.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Who's smiling there? Huh?
So here we go.
Hey,
maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got some space here. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Man, come on now.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too... And he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Fuck, man. Come on, man. That's some shit. Do that.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. To throw is Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, they'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 59. All right, G. All right, G. 5. Check, 59.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with 6 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.